We are
You're
here.
now live.
Hey.
Cool. Hey guys. Obviously, no one's. Oh, someone's coming in.
Justin,
what's going on?
first in.
Send some questions. Oh,
Oh, use a popper.
All right. Just so you know, guys, whoever's just turned up, we're doing Q&As live tonight.
another
so-
live Q&A. We're gonna keep them rolling, I think. We're getting a few people come in. Pippa, hey, you were here like 8 minutes ago. Join in. Philly D.
It's the boys coming in hot.
What's going on?
So it's further away today.
Is it?
Well, like hard to read.
Oh, right.
Yeah, guys, if you got questions, send them in. We've got a couple of topics, sort of if we need, but you know, we're hoping we can just get your guys' questions. Obviously, when you want to answer with you guys, Justin, hello again.
I'm already on off this.
Philly D, what up?
Hey.
I think maybe we just get into a topic.
Absolutely.
go on.
If anybody can hear the music, just let us know if it's too loud or whatever.
Phil, can you hear the music? Help us out. Sweet. Alrighty, we're gonna get us topped off. I have a few questions actually sent in by a client, which I just said. How are you guys?
I'm good, thank you.
We're
Thanks for
good.
asking.
Pat,
Decent.
thanks Pat.
I'm starving.
We're starving. So yeah, got a few questions from a client, which I just said, mate, jump in live and ask us live. But in case you cannot, we got some questions to keep our topics going. If you guys send in questions, we'll get to them when we do. First thing I want to talk about, or we want to talk about,
Get out of that one. Don't worry about that.
ignore us.
Anyway,
Okay, people being intimidated by the free weight section, so this is from a girl, but if she did say girls or guys that are intimidated by like free weight sections in gyms that are obviously not as good as our gym. What do you guys reckon? Tips for like how to overcome that. Sorry, I'm just breaking up.
Some questions, I reckon.
I-
Yeah, you go, mate.
I'm sure like it happens a lot, I guess, with especially females, but I mean, I don't want to take out males as well. A lot of smaller males that are not so confident.
Or
do
like
the same thing.
weight or anything.
Yeah.
Anyone, like you can have any bloody insecurity.
Yeah. Basically, I would say if you're having problems, especially in like a normal gym or whatever, ask your trainer. Ask when you sign up to that gym, you should surely have had an introductory to the gym. If you're
They should make you feel comfortable.
sorry, the question was how do you
Like tips to overcome that intimidation.
learn what you're supposed to be doing. So you're going to be more confident in what you're doing as opposed to shit. Am I actually doing my squats right, or am I doing this right?
Hey!
Oh, we lost one.
Oh, no.
We went MacGyver on one of the lives.
Sorry, malfunction.
What else?
Ellie Cat, what's going on? Ellie's on.
Hey, Ali.
So yeah, I'd say definitely learn. And that's a big thing. Like this chick that asked me this question, she's been training with me since January and hasn't actually joined till last Wednesday to go and do her own weight stuff. And she was just like...
Join your own gym.
Yeah, so she's doing training at a gym as well as like here because she has to do more.
Yeah.
And she's like, now I'm so comfortable, like, because she's obviously been in here, she's learned everything, she knows what she's doing, and she's gone out and gone to this other gym, and she's just been like, because I knew what I was doing, and she's fucking strong, like, she hit 6 sit-ups the other day.
Yeah, right.
So,
Well, yeah, definitely that's going to help.
I think that
yeah.
fucking helps when you roll up, like, just whoop everyone.
Yeah, doing shit that nobody else can.
So yeah, the tip is, come and train with me for 8 months, and then do it, and you'll be right.
We've got one from Justin here.
Justin.
What's the best way to suppress your appetite in between your meals? So that's a good question, actually. If you're, for instance, having troubles with hunger pains and that kind of thing, and you know that, let's just say that your macros are on point, so you're genuinely just getting hungry.
Because you do.
Yeah.
If you're dieting down,
Yeah.
you get fucking hungry.
Yeah. If somebody's just put you on a diet and you're not eating enough and you're getting hungry all the time, there might be an issue there. But let's just keep it simple. Caffeine's great. That's a good appetite suppressant.
Yeah.
For people that drink a lot of coffee with milk, it's probably not a great idea. Black coffee, You
That's
can
right, yeah.
supplement appetite suppressant as well. Also, simple things like water.
that was going to be mine.
Like, I'm not saying one's better than the other, but these are just different things you can do.
Different things you
If
can
you're
try and then
thirsty-
see what works for you. It's like every fucking thing, the answer.
Yeah, if you're hungry, drink more water.
Fill your stomach up at least
Yeah.
with something, and then water, 0 calories. You're not going to fuck up your diet.
Have celery.
Celery, yeah,
Celery.
greens. That's another thing, freaking greens. Like,
Yeah.
I tell my guys, like, broccoli, yeah, it's got calories and shit.
Yeah, unlimited. If
Just
any
go
diet
hard.
says you're only having 20 grams of green beans and you can't have any more, you
Get a
better
new
be
diet.
in a serious bodybuilding competition.
Who's on here?
Man, I'm slipping. That's what's going on here.
Slipping. Callum, any tips? Oh,
Hey Jonathan, how are you, mate? Sorry, I missed that one.
Justin, Chris. Oh, that's the same one. That's cool.
Do you want to weigh in on that, bro? You got anything else to add to it?
I just agree with the water. To
Yeah.
be honest, like, it's just so good. Like, if you're hungry, you can just keep eating. And you're still hungry. Like water, like it's great. Like,
Yeah.
Even though like adding like lemon or something to water,
Yeah.
then it's a little bit more exciting. Like I fucking love water,
Yeah.
so I'm pretty set.
Yeah.
But no people are like, I hate water. Like, learn to not fucking hate water.
You're gonna run into some troubles if you hate water, but it is actually quite common. I get that a lot. People don't like drinking water, and yes, that is a problem. As humans, we need to drink water, but it's a problem that you've created yourself that we need to fix.
Yeah.
If you can't drink too much water, you have the option to add flavouring to it.
Yeah.
Lemon, natural flavours, but obviously
Even like those
you can get low
calorie, like 0 calorie cordial and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do that.
People are like, oh, it's got all this bad shit, and I'm like, it's better than
Yeah.
fucking going and eating
Yeah,
Maccas
it's
because
usually
you're
someone
fucking
who
hungry.
smokes cigarettes says that anyway.
Yeah. Scotty used to train with me. How you going, Scott?
Taylor, how you going? Gabby, hello. Jaslyn, how you going? Who else we
Send in
got?
some questions, guys.
We need all your questions.
We do want your
Fitness
questions.
related,
where are my
preferably.
fit dot dobs
Preferably.
at? Come on.
Dobs,
You're
send in
letting
some
us down.
questions.
Man, I might go on my actual account. Man.
We out here now. Oh, is that a question? Mister, is the Prowler able to magically disappear? No.
Never. We might actually get 2.
I'm worried sometimes when I push it, I'm gonna go too fast.
Push it out the window. Yeah.
Not with you pushing it, Justin. We're safe.
If we get 100.
Sorry.
Okay,
Actually, I saw him going tonight. That was sick.
Yeah,
He went hard.
he's alright.
Wait, Dan, ask the question, bro.
If you get,
I'm sure you already
if we
know
get
anyway.
100 likes or 100 follows on this, we'll take it away for 10 minutes out of tomorrow.
Tonight.
tonight, starting at 12 p.m.
Embrace your strength. Hey Laura, how are you? What is your top body work? Top body, is it you mean like upper body or like our number 1 body workouts? Is it our upper body workouts?
What was the question?
What is your top body workouts? You guys should have seen today.
Yeah, upper.
Oh, top body weight workouts. Oh.
Top
Top
body
body weight
weight.
exercises? Let's go top body weight exercises. One exercise. I got mine.
Clean and press.
No, body weight.
Body weight. Sorry, I said upper body.
Booty! Top booty exercises!
Booty.
Oh,
That makes a lot more
bum,
sense. And this
glutes.
is gonna work. It's working now. And somebody actually, Justin just asked, how do you work your underbutt? Underbutt.
Underbutt.
Yeah, I know what she means by that. Underbutt, like.
Gotcha. Like, yeah, it's
Under here, you
it's
want
your
it to
hamstring
round?
attachment, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's about maybe lifting your glutes or something.
Yeah.
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 That's
Everyone
just-
wants the plump butt.
Plump butt,
Not,
not the
not the
saggy
hang
butt,
butt.
yeah.
Yeah. So we can do this together.
top-
What's your favorite booty exercise?
Heavy as hell barbell walking lunges. It does more than just your glutes, but the work you get through your glutes.
I'd say same like dumbbell.
Dumbbells.
Dumbbell. Yeah.
Squats.
Yeah.
Squats. I don't need to, if you can activate your, this is for this question, if you can activate your glutes properly, in my opinion, you should, your glutes should be on fire during squats.
Yeah,
you can switch them off, which a lot of people do.
And it's good sometimes.
Yeah,
Hey,
if
I
you
got
if you're not
questions
trying to work
for
your butt, then
Okay.
you can switch them off. But I wouldn't.
Yeah, no. Fuck.
If you're bodybuilding, why?
Yeah.
Unless you got this some like ghetto booty ass like,
You're like,
you're like, I
yeah.
don't need it any bigger.
And it could be holding you. Yeah. We got some questions on the fit dobs. What do we got, bro?
First one. How do I grow my calves?
Train.
I know for a fact you know how to
This is
got your car stand.
It ain't happening. Nah. Progressive overload. It's like training anything.
Yeah.
Do you hit it with enough intensity, like you do your chest workouts, like you do your bicep workouts, like all the shit you can see and all the shit you care about at first? If you honestly do, it's gonna grow. Is it hard?
Yes.
Putting on any fucking muscle is hard. It takes a lot of hard work and it takes a lot of progressive overload. But that's how you do it. However many reps you're doing now with however many weight, next workout you do that a little bit more. Next workout you do that a little bit more. And every single week on week, you're doing more than the week before. And they'll grow.
I'll weigh in on this as well. A lot of people actually cannot contract their calves properly, which is, again, a big issue. I'm not going to go deep into it, but most people that don't have calves, I got okay calves now. I used to have terrible calves. And what I found is over the years is it wasn't my training frequency, it was actually the inability to actually use my calves.
Yeah.
So starting from the feet and the arches of your feet tend to be really, really tight. By loosening those up, you're going to be able to get more movement through the calves, and then again, stretching the calves is going to help as well.
Yeah.
Getting them to be able to fully activate is going to do you a world of good.
Yeah.
But same thing, I mean, if that's not the case, you know, if you're lucky, then just train them on.
Interesting. How are you?
Do you want to hit?
Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. Just like quality of your contractions. Like, are you just bouncing and going up, bounce, like. Do it like you do a normal strict exercise, like especially bodybuilding. Because if you're talking building a muscle, it's bodybuilding. You gotta go strict. You'll get growth by just going fucking ham, but I think if you can take it easy, get quality contractions,
Absolutely.
you'll be laughing.
Going to Jasmine's question. Yeah, happy with that.
Yeah.
Working under boob. Not under boob, under butt. I don't know about.
Get your head out of the gutter.
No, under. They're the same. They're still under. Anyway. Working under butt. So like, I guess you could hit it from. Depends on the person, really.
I think it depends what the problem is.
Yeah, exactly. So depending on, I couldn't tell you what anybody's problem is without actually seeing them.
Yeah.
But switching up your exercises, if you are working out and you know you're not happy with your glute development, and you are doing whatever it might be, walking, crab things, whatever you want to do. If they're not working, then you can have a look at maybe things like even stiff leg deadlifts and whatnot.
That would have, I thought one of us would have been stiff leg deadlifts.
Yes,
for the booty.
Absolutely.
It's up there on that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So it's a hard one to say how can I specifically fix that issue there with that person, but choice in exercise.
And looking at like I think the big thing is like, is it muscle or is it body fat?
Yeah.
Like,
if your butt hangs down because of fat, then maybe you don't need to actually get a bigger butt. You need to get less fat.
You need to lose the fat. And then, like you see on all the bodybuilding chicks, like not no one, because there's definitely some, like the ones with well-developed glutes, no one's got a saggy butt because there's no fat there. Like the just get right into it here. The glutes are just, your glutes are obviously there for those girls that have put in the work to get up there. So without that fat, I've never. There's some saggy butts out there, but if you've got
which
the glute
is fine
development,
if you don't, if that's what you want. You don't need to have a perky butt.
Oh, no one's perfect.
But putting that aside, if you are having issues with that, send me a message and I can definitely help you. Like in terms of specifically what you need to do, because then I can obviously ask you more questions. Not live. What goes into
plugs.
Plugs. Yes, I love to plug myself.
We got to plug.
Oh wow,
we gotta...
get covered as well. Fuck. I mean, Kimberly boy, how you going? Cameron, how are you, brother?
I got a pretty serious question now.
Yep, absolutely.
Serious question.
For our homie Callum, nice name, bro.
Hey.
What's the best food you guys would recommend to gain weight?
All of it.
All of the food, calories, bro. Calories.
A lot of consistency.
Best thing when I was like younger and I was like,
He's younger as well.
Get swole. This is what I did, man. I trained at a gym down in Rockingham, and just outside the front of it was a Muzz Buzz.
Oh yeah.
So I used to roll out, get the biggest milkshake possible, and I was like, can you guys add 2 scoops of protein, because I just had a protein powder, into their fucking high calorie thing. I was like, you're gonna put on fat, like shit happens. If you're trying to get big, especially if you're trying to do it quicker, you're gonna get a bit fatter, but it's calories. And I enjoyed the hell out of those milkshakes, which had a lot of protein as well. It's not just sugar and fat. Had bulk protein too.
To weigh in on that as well, this is for like specifically if it's say a young guy or girl that doesn't put on weight and is struggling, that is a way to do it. It's not the way to do it. There's there's plenty of ways to do things. If you want to stick to the healthy, like feeling good, that kind of thing, you don't want to stick to all that kind of shit. But you know, it's so say by having a
Should
shake
we do a healthy option too?
Yeah, I mean, in healthy options. So he might get 1,000 calories from that shake or whatever. You can easily do something very similar by, say, having a massive bowl of spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah. And it's just as...
and it might have all your veggies thrown in there. That's like a healthier option. As a 16 to 18-year-old, whatever, as a 50-year-old, if you don't care about that stuff, fine, I don't care. Have this shake.
Yeah.
Are you gonna feel better? Probably. Well, you're probably mentally gonna feel better with the shake.
That was like the only shit I'd eat though.
Yeah.
Other than that, my diet was very clean. So
Oh, well, in that case, yeah.
So that was like my
Like there's
my
these
cheat
people
meal
that
that I
say,
got
mate,
every fucking day.
my dirty bulk
Yeah.
is like I have Macca's 3 times a week. It's like, yeah, but you know,
You're
you
gonna
get on the
feel
treadmill
cool.
and
Yeah.
you sweat fat.
Sweat
settle.
just shit
Like,
out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't good. Is there a question?
Hey brother, how are you? So how do you get your mojo back
That's your question.
when?
Hit him up.
Who?
You bloke.
Oh yeah.
What's your favourite food?
My favourite food.
I know what your favourite food. You were fucking eating here yesterday.
Yeah, man. You just gotta eat meat grain, bro.
Meagering.
Meat grain. I'm not even
Jeez.
kidding, man. Just obviously I have not, you know me as well, I have not got a lot of weight on me, which I'm trying to improve, and I have seen
You're just young, man.
a lot of progress in my weight during
Rice cakes.
just eating a lot. Whatever it is, just eat a lot. Like, I don't want to say make yourself sick, but like,
When I was putting on
I've
weight
had to,
hard,
like-
it was a lot of food, and I felt cool.
100%. I used to try and do it the healthy way. It wasn't all the time, but I'd be eating 6-7 meals a day, and it was force feeding
It was
myself.
force feeding, 100%.
It's not. You're not going to tell a 35-year-old lady to
Kirsty!
force feed herself.
Hey, I'm ready for it. Kirsty. Jade, Bugle, what's going on, bro?
Hey brother,
Do you boys
like lingerie,
like what?
limga,
linger. Is it that?
I don't know what
I
that
don't
is.
know what that is, bro.
Sounds good.
I feel like I should.
Speaking about eating.
Any more questions, guys? So yeah, you guys that are watching,
I got one.
yeah, cool. We got another question over here, but yeah, send in your questions, guys. Again, we got topics, but we'd rather answer your guys'
This
questions.
is way better. Way better. Taylor said, how do you get your mojo back when you've fallen off the bandwagon for too long?
I know Manu's answer. Come train with me.
Come train with Dylan.
Come train with Dylan. Best trainer in the world.
Um,
That's not my words.
You live in a shitty world.
Someone wrote it.
No, where? Get out! Okay, come. That was good.
How do you lose your mojo? We do have to answer the questions.
Absolutely. So, there's motivation is one of those things that you have to have a reason. So,
Right, yep.
like if your reason was okay, I want to tone up for summer, so that's going to mean I need to lose 3 kilos. Like everybody wants to tone up for summer, but why?
Yep.
Find out why. Ask yourself why you want to do these things. If you don't come up with a good enough answer, then
When the going gets tough,
you'll
will
be like,
not
fuck
put in
that. Why the
effort,
hell am I
yeah.
pushing this power? Like,
Yeah.
you need to know why you're doing these things. And once you go, okay, like, I've got to go to a family reunion or whatever, and I want to look the best I can. There's going to be maybe that's your thing, whatever. That's going to be your drive. Like,
And then the why is still deeper than that. It's like,
Yeah.
why? It's like, because I want to fucking shove it in my old auntie's face that said I could never
so
lose
you
weight.
call me fat,
Yeah.
right, whatever.
There's
Yeah.
the why.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta get that deep into it and really know why you want what you want.
And it does actually get quite like intimidating getting like, especially if you're talking to one of us about it. I've had people that
Oh, yeah.
they go, I want to get fitter. I get that so often. I want to get fitter. You know for a fact there's more than get fitter. Like what does get fit even mean? Like fit into something or whatever it might be. And then you might have a 10-minute conversation with them and it turns out they've been bullied for being fat or whatever, or for being too skinny, or
It's that first session
Yeah.
we all have with
Yeah.
everyone that we train. You know, it's a 45-minute chat of like what, why, when, who, blah blah blah. It's just, you know, finding that reason why is everything when it gets tough.
Howdy,
Hey guys, who's going in there?
Shane
Laura.
and Laura. I've got another question coming.
Kirsty sent a question through. Should we answer Kirsty's?
Yep.
Kirsty said, "What is our biggest peeve in the fitness industry?" Fit Dubs, you're up.
Just real lame ass complaints. Like,
Okay. So that's going from like the client side. I like
yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah, man. Like, just real like. Just they know that it's not even a complaint. They just
Freaking Sunrise
complaining.
Maybe
Like,
we're getting views
I just
packed.
hate it. Yeah, so am I. Look at that.
So that's yours. Just
Yeah.
excuses.
Yeah.
I know. I still got to think about shit.
Lies and manipulation of feelings. So that might be two, but like, the way people sell things is
Okay.
for different, like, as opposed to, sorry. So, for instance, magazines that say this is what you should be, like body image things in the fitness industry. I
Yeah.
absolutely hate just the way, I guess it's not just the fitness industry, but I can't stand.
It's like the whole world's fucking sales.
Yeah, I can't stand when people try and play on people's emotions in terms of like getting better than say what
Yes,
they
Manu.
want
She
to
said. She said yes, Manu. Sorry.
Yes, my
be. What was the other one? I forgot what I was talking about. This is so good.
Mine's definitely along the same line, just like all the fucking bullshit artists out there.
Oh, lies, yeah. Like,
Yeah, lies. Yeah.
stop telling people what they want to hear. Stop lying to your clients about what you do. Like,
Yeah.
be real.
Be real, you
As
know,
a
like-
personal trainer, you need to be like, I'm pretty sure I ask all my clients. I'm not super professional. I'm me. I deliver the service that I offer
Yeah.
in the way that I see true.
Yeah.
If somebody comes to me and I said, I just jumped on Herbalife, we'll say fucking good on you, but that's shit.
Yeah.
Like, if that's what you want to do, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit there and go, oh yeah, you know, that's great for you,
That's
and,
great.
and lie to you
Yeah.
and all this kind of shit. Like, I'm going to tell you what I believe in and try and do that my way.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, bullshit artists of like, yeah, sort of what you said, like people saying that
Stacey,
they do shit
hello.
that they don't do, in order to sell something or to, I don't know, like, yeah, mainly to sell shit. Like, it's only when people start fucking with, or even if you're giving out free stuff that's wrong,
Yeah.
and like you look a certain way, like, oh my god, I did this, I trained for 7 minutes a day to look like this, but really like at the gym for like 2 hours a day.
And you've been doing shit for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
And you're like, here's my 7-minute workout program.
Fake transformations, fuck.
Ah.
Photoshop, fuck.
Yeah. And it all comes down to fakeness.
Yeah. Bullshit artists. My thing's bullshit artists.
Yeah.
I feel like we might have got some questions back on that one. I'm not too sure. Hopefully that
I
answers
hope you had a
your
good
question, Kirsty.
holiday, Stacey.
Where'd Stacey go, do you know?
She's here. Oh, Ningaloo Reef, maybe? Somewhere nice. But I haven't seen you since, actually.
Hey Jack.
I hope I see you soon.
Jack.
Did we have?
I actually had one here before. Sorry, I missed that. Cameron, sorry, brother. He said, no matter what I eat, I can't put on weight, or something very similar like that. So,
I feel
unfortunately,
you, bro.
I'm pretty sure a lot of overweight people would love to have this problem. They just
Yeah.
can't put on weight. But unfortunately, you still can put on weight unless you've got a disorder, I'm sure. But you just need to eat more. But it might be looking into what you're eating. So you might think that you might eat McDonald's all the time, but it still might only be
Frankie, what's going on?
2,500 calories a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just because you feel like you eat crap all the time, you won't put on weight or whatever, you might only be eating still under your quota, so you're not doing anything.
Not might. I'm going to take a bet and say there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
That's 100% what's happening.
Yeah.
You're not eating enough.
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't?
Yeah, I'll weigh in when I have to.
Yeah, cool. I want to weigh in. This is another thing.
Janelle,
Hey.
I eat bulk chicken.
Yeah, you
Make
do.
sure it's cooked, otherwise you get salmonella.
Yeah. No medium rare chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that.
Bro, we've all done it. My thing is, look at, so it all comes down to you're not eating enough. what do you do for a job? Is that a very labor-intensive job? If it is, the amount of calories you're burning are going to be a fuck ton. When it comes to going to the gym as well, you're like, oh, I want to get big. I'm going to go to the gym for 2 hours. You are burning a shitload of calories going hard.
Yeah.
So you're burning tons and tons and tons of calories by just moving so much and training so hard. So obviously, I don't know the dude. I don't know his program. I don't know his diet. But maybe you're also training too much. I'm not going to call it overtraining. It's definitely not overtraining. But
Burning too many calories.
you're burning too many
and
calories.
possibly just not allowing yourself to recover.
Yeah, another thing, yeah.
I'm going to weigh in there real quick, and this might be where you might have to take the Dylan option that he was talking about before. With instead of having post-workout protein shakes, you need to have post-workout
Chopped up donuts.
Oh, what?
Hey,
Hey,
do you have any questions for us, Topped Up?
do you have any samples?
We're on rice cakes. Like,
yeah.
damn, we could have donuts. We could have.
On rice cakes.
Why can't I have that kind of
But yeah, no, in terms of going back to that real quick, you might literally need to be force feeding yourself in terms of that kind of stuff. So you might even have to adding even things like almonds. Like if you're, even when you're not hungry, you eat 10 almonds every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden you just have thrown 1,000 calories a day into your diet.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that you're gonna have to do, in my opinion.
So yeah, hopefully that was that Cameron. Hopefully that answers your question, Cameron.
Brad and Selena, I think I'm overtraining.
As in overtraining, or I'm just fucking overtraining?
Yeah. Which one is that? Tell us, because
you're not overtraining.
After today, I'm pretty sure you might be
Just over it.
over it. But well done, by the way. 6 session this afternoon or this evening.
Were they in that session before?
Yes. Yeah, I fucked them up. Good.
Come on, Fit Dobbs. We're going to ask some questions. Hannah, Dill.
We're gonna catch up soon, Cameron. By the way, I haven't seen you in years.
Hey, Dill.
Yeah, 2 Dills.
Good name, my man. Gone.
Johnny boy.
Gone. Any other questions, guys? If you guys have questions, we'd rather answer your questions. Cheers, boys. No worries, bro. That's what we're here for.
Is it Brad or Selena? I'm not sure. It's Brad and Selena. I'm joining Herbalife. No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you are damn not.
No, let him.
No.
I'm jumping in on the next PT session.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You think you're overtraining now?
Yeah.
There was laughy faces, guys. They're having a laugh.
No, you
These
didn't.
are clients of ours.
Yes, absolutely. We care about all of you. Yeah, dude, I'll sling you a message soon. Awesome, bro.
Just getting catch
Speak
up.
to you soon.
How
No, you didn't. Coming in from Janelle. Janelle, that's not a question. That's a statement.
She was like, no, you did. Yeah.
Oh, no, you didn't.
We
Maybe
need-
she's talking about training this evening. Maybe not. If I didn't, let me know.
What's that? If it wasn't hard enough.
Yeah, I know it was hard enough.
Yeah, I saw her whinging.
Yeah. Oh, she wasn't doing anything.
Hey,
This was
hey,
winded.
hey. Gee,
Tammy Tim Tam! We answered
got a
one of your
question?
questions before.
Tell me Tim Tams.
Tammy Tim Tam.
Sounds alright.
Thoughts on intermittent fasting?
Thoughts on intermittent fasting?
For fat loss or for
For what?
overall health?
Or just
Go on, Dill, describe it.
the fuck? It's just fasting
Yeah.
intermittently.
Yeah.
I think there's too many different ways to do it, so I don't know what he's been told. There's like, you can't eat until lunchtime, or you can't eat from 6 till lunchtime. I think there's way too many ways that you.
Just go off basic. Like, let's say what's it, 6 and 18. What do you think about that? For fat loss. You say for fat loss. I assume it's what it's.
Okay, yeah, my opinion for fat loss is it doesn't matter when you're eating your food in the day.
Yeah.
If you fast for that long, yeah, more or less, yeah. If you fast for that long and then you eat the same amount of calories within those 6 hours or something, then you're going to get the same results as if you were eating the same amount of calories over the extended whole of the day or whatever, from breakfast till bloody midnight. It's calories in versus calories out over a whole day, prolonged into over a whole week, and then week to week to week. If you're in a deficit, week to week to week, you're going to be losing fat, regardless. That's my opinion from experience. Intermittent fasting, I've done it when like super busy or something. Like
Yeah.
that's when it's a good thing. If you only have time to eat like during these times, just fucking
it.
say that's when you eat though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know,
You
just
don't need to call it intermittent
don't be
fasting.
fancy. Like it's just shit. I gotta eat at these
like
times.
2 to 8 p.m. eating window for keeping lean muscle growth.
Yeah,
Same,
I mean, it's going to do the same thing.
I think we just
Yeah.
who's that? Dill? Yeah, man, we just answered the same question. Well, get your guys' opinion.
That's 18 and 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to weigh on this. I know this isn't specifically for this, but I really, really highly rate intermittent fasting for health, longevity, that kind of thing. It's a little bit, it's out of my scope of practice, so it's not really my advice. This is my personal opinion. Things like giving your digestive system a break has shown, from what I've read, to be really, really good for you. So, I mean, I would do that if it worked, in my favour, but I just love to eat.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, food's good, bro.
I don't eat for 3 hours. My clients cop it.
Yeah.
I'm just all of a sudden a dick.
Yeah. Like more.
Yeah.
More than you.
Yeah.
That's the question. We got a question, Justin?
Janelle, is it okay to whinge during training? I don't hear.
Fuck yeah, no, just straight through.
Yeah. You do whatever you want.
So, oh my god, and then like people do the biggest whinge. I'm just like,
my legs hurt. Yes, so do mine. Or whatever it might
the best
be.
one, oh my god, my legs are numb. I just go, at least they're not fucking hurting. Shit.
It's fine. If you're training, then literally, I don't
If
care
you
what
don't
do.
whinge at least one point in the session, I
that
feel like you need to step it up.
Yeah.
Just tell your trainer like it might be a bit easy.
Yeah.
It's not out.
I didn't whinge this one time.
Yeah. You're whinging. So
But yeah, no, Janelle, I think that's a great quality that you whinge during training. 'Cause don't train. It's fun.
It keeps it fun, yeah.
When training is there, a certain amount of time you work out should be done, or does it just depend on yourself or your workout? Do you want to weigh in? Someone else? Yeah.
Wait, repeat the question.
Basically,
Is there like an optimal time to do a
training
workout?
time.
I think that's a personal opinion. Like, a lot of my friends and stuff like to train in the afternoons and at night and stuff, but I prefer doing it when I just wake up. Like,
Even like
morning.
duration? Like
I think,
duration
yeah,
of
it's
session?
more talking about time of training.
How long do you train?
Well, I guess that also depends what type of training you're doing, what
Yeah.
you want to do. Like, if you want to do like cardio, like then that's obviously going to be longer than like if you want to, I don't know.
So I think you're
speed.
getting more at like if you're doing cardio for a soccer game or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
So you need to be able to run for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
You should be training for 90
At
minutes.
least
amount
90
of
minutes.
time.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
yeah, it's just per like what you're training for, like
If
how
you're-
much time
sorry.
you got. Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Super personal.
Yeah.
If you're training for a marathon, you're gonna be running for hours. Like, suck it up.
Yeah.
You have to. If you're training for not a marathon, that if you've only got 30 minutes, you train for 30
Yeah.
minutes. You can definitely do a solid, super duper high calorie burning workout in 15-20 minutes. Yeah.
If you want to weight loss, then yeah.
If you've got 20 minutes extra, you can do a really good warm-up, a super hard 20-minute workout, and then you can have a 10-minute cool down or work on extra stuff, a little bit of weak point training, like what are you lacking on, add on another 10 minutes of that. It's a very personal question on A, your goals, and then B, like how much time you got.
Yeah, so I'll weigh in real quick as well. So, just for instance, so knowing what you're doing, I won't explain what you're doing, but in your case, I wouldn't necessarily say there's a perfect time to do that. It would more come down to like say, okay, you've got 2 hours. Well, probably not 2 hours. It's just I feel like you wouldn't need 2 hours. But let's just say you were again going back to bodybuilding, and you were at a point where you needed progressive overload. Like you needed to do some longer style training. You might be training for 45 and need to up that by adding extra sets, that kind of thing. But then you can also change the load by less rest. Change the tempo. Most people for most goals, unless it's for something like sports, marathons, that kind of thing, anywhere between half an hour and an hour and a half. Yeah. Normal goals from like body composition, that kind of thing, you really shouldn't be spending that much time in the gym.
45 minutes.
Yeah, 45
Get a
minutes.
solid workout in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Is
Okay,
that
Alex.
another question? That's the same question. Cool. Any other questions, guys? Otherwise, we'll move on to another topic. But if there is a question,
Thank you
we'd
very
rather
much,
answer,
by the way. We're getting heaps of questions tonight. It's awesome.
We're flying through, your guys' questions, which is what we want. We definitely covered the intimidating free weights bit, right?
Yep.
How ironic when to get messy. That's like my whole fucking writing down here. When is it okay to get Tammy Tim Tam? What advice can you give for females who Tammy Tim Tam, I explained this at the start. You missed out. I even said come in and join live. we've answered it at the start.
Just hit it again, real quick.
What you've done, or knowing what you're doing, being confident in what you're able to do.
Yeah.
What else did we touch on?
So it was knowing what you're doing, so being educated enough to go, okay, what I'm doing is correct. So you're then confident in saying, okay, I'm not going to walk over to the weight section and look like an idiot.
Yep.
Even if you didn't have that knowledge, like I think it's all up here. If you're in a gym where people actually are saying you're an idiot for being there, then either A, swap gyms, or B,
Definitely swap gyms.
swap gyms.
Or ask on the spot. Like
Yeah.
on the day when you go and you're intimidated, go to the desk and be like, hey, can you give me a hand?
Yeah, there are PTs in any decent gym that are supposed to help you. They walk around on the floor. Don't let them sell anything to you, just ask them, how am I doing this correctly? It's
Yeah.
their job to say yes, no, whatever. Obviously, they're probably going to try, if you're not sure what you're doing, they're going to try and sell their services to you because it sounds like you need them. But, you should be able to ask for advice without getting a fee in the mail or
Yeah.
fee at the end of it, whatever. Bill, that's the one.
Uh,
All right.
But yeah, we did answer that question at the start. I think there's a much longer answer. This will go up on YouTube tomorrow or whatever, so you can check back then. When is it okay for form to get messy? Ever?
All done.
Yep. Hell yeah. What do you reckon?
Well, I just did it today,
Yeah.
When you're
100%.
actually not, depends on the person doing it.
So that's what I was gonna get to. Yeah.
Okay. You want me to do it?
Yeah, bro.
If you're just starting out in the gym, you've been training for
Yeah.
3 months, even less than that, whatever, even actually 6 months. Like, if you're not, if
Depends
you
on
can't
your
get
progress
yourself
in
to
it.
failure with your standard training, that's when you can start throwing in some extra messy sets.
Tend to, yeah.
You shouldn't need to when you're just starting out at the gym. So, I guess it comes down to how long you've been training, but
How much you've progressed? If you're a beginner,
yeah, don't. I would say don't.
don't.
Yeah.
Unless you've got like someone with you to watch.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
100%. Like my beginners, every now and then we get messy. Like,
Yeah.
Because I'm there, like, if it gets too messy, like, I'm going to say, all right, stop. Like,
Yeah.
that's a good set. We're done.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's the difference, yeah, for sure. And what was the other thing? Yeah, so you might be, for somebody like us that have been training for years and years and years, I know for a I know for a fact that I'm not gonna, this is really, really funny that I just tore both my quads the other day, but I know for a fact that I'm not just gonna randomly like do one set wrong and all of a sudden I'm gonna blow a shoulder. I've got two torn quads at the moment. It's different.
if we go back to our workout this morning,
Yes,
and we trained a little bit in Zavo, it got messy.
it was incredibly messy.
And there was not a single point in time where I was worried about injury because we've all got enough strength and
Hey
enough
Brady,
health
hi Tash.
in our muscles, in our joints, in that sort of stuff, that it can get messy. You should always be careful about it though.
Deal.
Matilda,
Got any more questions,
Hello.
Seal?
if you got any questions, Matilda, about health and fitness, let us know.
Any questions?
Any questions?
We're health and fitness people, so that's what we want. But if someone asks something else, anything else on getting messy? I think it's
For purpose, there's a reason for it.
yeah.
Like, if it's just literally you're gonna go, oh, we'll do a set of 10, but like don't worry about form. Well, then you're wrong from the start.
Yeah.
But if it's going, I think I can get one more here.
Yeah.
Right shoulder might pop, whatever. That's okay.
Pop as in like
Not pop out. Unless
like-
you
just like-
get the rep, then it's probably worth it.
yeah. What he meant was like just pop out of that correct form. Like you maybe lift one shoulder a little bit early on a push up, and you come up with it.
And Julian, what's going on, brother?
Oh my! I
Gotta mention.
gotta mention. Of course, you gotta
Yeah.
mention.
Everyone gets well. Actually,
If you give us a question, we'll even answer your
Oh,
question.
look at that one.
Dude,
Absolutely. Here we
we
go.
got to send a book. Cal,
Hold up.
read them out. Oh, alright, it's the same one. Bring it out, man.
When's Hudson gonna join the stream? I have a question, but not gym related.
Is that
Any
Hudson,
money
that
is poker
little dude?
related. Why am I so shit at poker? Huh?
How long were the
Sounds like a little
cert?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Julian's, well, actually both of their son.
No, it's not. How long were the
I need
cert
to
4 courses you guys did?
Yeah.
That'd be sick, bro.
Let's get on it.
And from your
Actually,
experience,
remind me of a
how
good
much
idea for that.
less likely someone to be employed from doing a 12-week cert
Do you want me to
3?
read it, Bob? Fit Dobbs. We need a good question. Is it a good question?
Yeah, it is.
You want to say it out loud?
Give us your question, Julian, I'll answer it.
How long were the cert 4 courses you guys did? And
Okay.
from your experience, how much less likely is someone going to be employed from doing a 12-week cert 3 plus
I like this
4
question, that's a solid question.
course, online course than a 2-year one?
I will go
What I
first.
deal, mate, that was class.
Oh, bro.
I'm messing around here. We're back.
Oh, we're back.
Hopefully that's on. If whoever's watching on Fitness Fidelity, on my Dylan one, please tell me that's still working. Okay. How long did my course take? My course was
6 months?
7. Fuck no. Mine was 9 weeks full time, so that's 9 to 5, and then I had a 4-week prac. So what's that? 13 weeks.
Yeah. We did the same.
We did the
course.
same course. And I think you did the same course.
That was 6 months.
I just weigh in on it. Or do you want it?
So yeah, I'll go in on it. Where you do your course, that's not the big deal.
Yeah.
That's not what makes you a good or a bad PT. 100% it does not.
Well, there's some shit people that come through there.
There's some
No
shit people that
offense.
come from
Actually, a little
every
bit
single
offensive.
place.
Yeah.
There's people that come through TAFE, there's shit people that come from the Institute, there's shit people that come from Fit College, all of them, whatever they are, AIPT. As a guy that obviously owns the gym, do I look at where they come from?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
When people come, like when people have applied for jobs and stuff, as long as they're qualified,
Yeah.
that means they're qualified. I look at experience. What have you been doing with yourself your whole life? Have you been playing sport? Have you been training? Have you been working out? Have you helped people? Have you done things that obviously makes you a person that likes to help people?
Are you willing to learn?
Are you willing to learn? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it does not matter where you do it. Am I still biased to the Institute of Fitness? I think I am. I know what it was like, so I'll recommend it. Most of the time, that's also a question I'll talk to the person. I'll be like, look, what's going to be the best for you anyway?
Yeah.
Like this is if someone's asking about where they should
Hey,
do
deal. Oh, 2 deals in a row. Hey,
deals.
guys. What's going on?
Deal.
it. Deal. What else was I getting at? Yeah, so I mean, I'm biased to where I did it.
3 in the small.
But
Good size.
as the guy that does employ trainers, it doesn't make you a good trainer wherever you come from. It matters what you've done your whole life before and your attitude to grow
Yeah,
from there.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
We all did our course at the Institute of Fitness.
Yeah, my opinion is, I don't think between 2 years and, well, actually, to be honest, I wish if the course was better for the 2 years, I would do a 2-year course. If I could literally be 2 years worth of information
Yeah.
that is
Gotta
going to
make
make
you
me
better.
better, I would do that. But unfortunately, I don't think it is.
No.
So my recommendation to you, if that's what you're thinking about doing, do the quickest course possible. That's still obviously, I wouldn't really do any overseas ones or anything like that. That's
Make sure it's going to be accredited.
yeah, like a reputable.
and you're going to be able to
company.
get insured and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Which, I mean, I don't know which ones you're not, but
Yeah,
what was I going to say? I don't know, can't remember.
it's more about what you put into it and where you learn after that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a question on there?
Yep, there's one that's poker related. I'll answer that later. What is your personal favorite quote? Inspirational quote. Yeah.
Fit Dobbs, favorite inspirational quote.
Come back to me.
Mine's like half between mine and half between Nike. Just do it, man.
Yeah.
Just do it. And then mine is if it needs to be done, then do it. Like if you need to do something to get what you want, fucking do it.
I don't know if this is definitely correct, and I don't have a favorite quote, but one that I always say to people
Yeah.
is, it takes less than a day to make a Toyota car. It takes something like 6 months to make one Rolls Royce. Which one do you want to be? Basically, that's the time it's going to take.
Big
I don't know how the quote goes, and I know that's now going to make me sound stupid.
Yeah.
But basically, what it's saying is,
Don't
You
rush.
look up to a Rolls Royce car as in the top of the top. It's the best. If that's what you want to be the best of the best, it's going to take you time.
Take patience, have some
So it's basically about being patient and putting in effort and detail. It's not really a quote, is it?
You could use something besides a Toyota.
Or what? Another one.
Toyota's a solid car.
I love a Toyota. Hilux.
Fuck a Rolls. Give me that quick Lux.
If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change
I
you.
was literally
That's
gonna
alright.
say that. That's a good one. That
We
one.
could like walk around on all the walls here. You get that? Just here. Just take it.
Julian just
Get out.
corrected his girlfriend's spelling in her question.
Oh really?
Yep.
What is it?
What would you rather, train yourself or others? What's more enjoyable?
Both.
Actually, yeah, that's a hard question. If you had to pick one, I love training myself.
I love training myself, and
Yeah.
I really love training other people. Like,
I don't actually. I can openly admit I don't like training everybody, and they usually don't stick around because they don't like it either. I don't like training people that don't want to train.
Don't wanna be-
It honestly, it's the most draining thing ever. It's like if you wanted to teach someone to play an instrument or something like that, that only had to do it because somebody told them to.
Yeah.
It's literally the most disheartening thing. But that's not saying just because you don't feel like it on the day, I automatically don't like training you.
Yeah.
It's more of a general.
the big picture.
Yeah.
The big
like if you
feeling, like.
come in here day in, day out, and literally you're only here because your doctor said you had to be here, and you're negative, and blah blah blah, and there's no way I can change that. I don't like training.
I'd rather take that hour and train myself.
Yeah, I
'Cause that's the
honestly
question,
would.
like, yeah.
And that sounds quite bad, but you have to remember that us as personal trainers, we're still people, and it does take. I honestly take. It affects me when I have a bad client, which that is negative and whatever. It's our job to bring them back up.
Yeah.
But if that's not happening because they don't want to do it, then I'll train
My
myself
energy,
in that hour. I don't need
my
to-
energy and effort could be much rather spent in that same
Helping someone
time
else.
period that someone else could come in.
Yeah, absolutely. That somebody. It doesn't matter if they're better or if they're stronger, leaner, fatter,
it's-
whatever, more body fat, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. You gotta go.
Keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Fit Doctor's back.
Yeah. Basically, you just want to.
My friend Rolls angry hell bad he can't drive himself.
Good to go.
I'm
Hell yeah.
Peace, guys. Thanks for having me.
Fit Dod's out.
We'll be seeing him soon.
Exact thing. That thing was insane.
Yeah, it's exactly like any other job. Literally, if you rock up to a job where you're like, I can't wait to, you got a good crew, you got a job to do, blah blah blah. I think you're gonna have a lot better of a time. But there's goods and bads to every job. But I would say I still enjoy training myself more. I still have a love for fitness. Yeah.
Some sessions, see, bro. Some sessions are amazing with other people.
Yeah.
Some sessions are boring. Some sessions are amazing with
Yeah.
training yourself. Some sessions, I know I've had a lot more fun training other people.
Yeah. And sometimes when how great is it when you can see that instant gratification from somebody that's done something like
When they hit that whatever goal.
Yeah, all they've wanted to do is be able to squat properly, and within 2 sessions they're squatting properly like that. That's
Brody,
better
what's
than
going on?
anything. That's amazing. So
Yeah.
it's still a hard one.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I actually like the question. It made me talk a lot. I love
Who
to
bench?
talk.
Who's Daddy Dillbags?
Who benches more?
Out of who?
Oh,
Me and you.
can it be? You do. He does.
I do.
Yeah.
So what?
Bench more.
Who
what?
squats more? Moto
Yeah,
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Actually.
It's been nice, bruh.
Yeah.
I think you would.
Yeah. What's the
We-
best carbs to eat? All of them.
All the anything.
Yeah, it depends on what you're eating them for.
And depends if you want quick, simple carbs or slower, complex.
Something
carbs.
high in sugar post-workout.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Fuck.
They're the best carbs.
Big shake.
Yeah, a big shake, like you were talking about
big
before.
shake.
Something like, like if I'm eating carbs, like I always eat carbs, but like if I'm
Chris,
using,
what's going on,
if I'm using carbs for like a specific reason, like post-workout, I'll go, like Dylan eats snakes pre-workout.
I got snakes.
Get them.
Where's that? I've got snakes. I've got snakes.
How often do you say, oh yeah, I had snakes before I went to the gym? There's a reason for
I
that.
have lollies every single day.
And he has abs.
And I'm fucking shredded.
Pip's back. How are your legs, Pip?
Pip, How are
Matilda
those
benches
calves?
more than me. I can see that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. Kananara crew. What up?
Yo. Any more questions? Chris says, hi, what's going on,
Hi,
man?
Chris.
If you got a question, fitness stuff, hit us up. And, we'd rather answer your questions than well, to be fair, these are someone's questions.
Oh, to answer your question, Julian, depends on the history, but and depends on his original race. But at least I would say 3.5 to 4 times.
Was it questions that I missed?
Yeah, ages ago. I forgot to answer it. I don't even know if he's still watching. But yeah, that's going to be so out of context. Don't worry about that one.
It's alright. When you watch this, Julian, you'll know the answer.
Yeah.
Pippa, any questions? Anyone?
How do I cut off my legs? They're sore already. No, she didn't actually say that. What are you?
So these sort of two were together. That was like, we answered that. DOMS. Is DOMS like a good measure of did I have a good workout?
No, I don't think so.
Not,
No.
not always. And then it depends on what your goals are.
You could do with my question. That's not a question.
That's not a question. That's just a bullshit statement.
Yeah, and it's inaccurate. Actually, no, you can learn something from everyone.
Definitely.
Even if they are a fish, you can learn some stuff.
Give us some advice.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to coach us now.
Wait, he's talking about poker.
Oh, give me some advice. Shit, I suck.
Yeah, I assume you're talking to him.
Yeah, definitely.
What were you saying with this one?
Is
DOMS.
DOMS like a good measure of a good workout?
No.
Not always, and sometimes.
Yeah, like if you wake up and you let's say you recorded your workout, right? You wrote down everything that you did, and you woke up and you were fine. Does that mean you did shit? No, not at all.
If you
It
did
means-
better than the time before,
Yeah, exactly. Why? I think that's even better. You woke up not sore, and you did better.
yeah, fucking go again.
Yeah, exactly. You can train again.
Is it a bad thing? No, like DOMS happens.
Yeah.
DOMS just absolutely happens.
Yeah. Usually DOMS happens when you're doing things that your
Hey,
body
Ash,
hasn't done before.
how are you?
Correct?
Pardon?
DOMS is usually from your body is getting sore
Like,
from
more like-
doing stuff they haven't done before.
And as in like movements, like
Yeah.
a slight different tweak of movement. I think that's when it kicks in hard.
Well, yes. But even like say if you've increased the load or the time and attention for one workout,
So yeah, if you've increased the load, that definitely gives you
you're
DOMS.
still doing something your body hasn't done.
Yeah.
either
So
in
I
a
wasn't
while
sure if you were
before.
getting it just yet. So just load. That's obviously something that's never done.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then tweaking like different angles and stuff.
The angle you do something, activating
Just
more
hits
muscle
it.
fibers. Yeah.
Those ones that you haven't hit before, and they're just not used to it, so they get a bit more.
Yeah. Which is also a good thing. You kind of want to do that, continuously get better at all things.
Definitely.
Do you believe in BMI as a general scale? Yes. Is it important? No.
I used to train a dude who he was in the army. He wanted to get to like the next level.
Yeah.
This dude was like 105 kilos, fucking shredded to the bone.
Yeah.
The strongest dude there, like at all their tests, he would whoop everyone. They said you can't advance because your BMI is too high.
Yeah. Right.
I was like, this is our army.
Yeah.
But this is, I was like, so when it's used like that, I think it's definitely dumb. Is it handy? Sometimes, yeah. But I know I've been overweight since I was like 16, apparently.
Yeah. Literally the amount. Yeah. Actually, if you want to,
I thought you were just going to be like, actually, I got to tell you something.
Yeah. What was that one?
BMI?
Yeah, BMI. Going back to that one there. I am nearly 100% sure. I've been wrong on this thing before already, and I've done it twice. So fair enough, I might be wrong again. But I'm pretty sure in the early times, like before 1970s, the BMI was created by insurance companies to actually put people in certain categories for their insurance premiums. Is that correct? I'm not sure. Is it a good idea? Back then, maybe.
Sure, yeah, it was probably a good idea for them.
Because obviously higher body fat, that kind of thing, more health risks, that kind of stuff. So
Ash, we are
has it
going
been
to get to your
updated?
question, Ash. Where that's next.
Has that been updated in the last 150 years or whenever, however long it's been out? No. There is so much more to that goes into play.
Yeah.
Including, it doesn't bring in muscle mass.
Composition, yeah.
So, and that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
If you're obese on the scale and on the BMI and you're not randomly really tall, still use it as an indication of being obese.
Yeah. Ash asks, what are your tips to get motivated and start in the gym? I think that question means you're already sort of like thinking about it, so that's a big step, just getting that first stage of change. So tips to get motivated and start in the gym. Again, come back to why are you wanting to
find
come
your
to
why.
find your
Find your
why.
why.
We answered a similar question. So this is motivation to start. The other one was motivation to keep going, and
Yeah.
it's 100% the same thing.
Yeah.
You need to know why you want to do whatever it is you want. If you want to come to the gym because you want to get fitter for a certain sport, if you want to, you go, bro. You go.
I'll snap it if you want.
If you want to come to the gym to look better, something like that, you just need to know why. Why do you want to look better? Why do you want to do this? And then when you know why and you want that why bad enough, nothing's going to stop you from going to the gym. You would hit me up. You say, hey, can I have a PT session? I'll be like, yeah, I gotcha. Plug. And then from there, you're in the gym, you know, and then I think know your why.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
We answered that.
Dylan,
Yo.
should I be... should I be doing cardio? Should I be doing cardio, a cardio day, even though I'm trying to gain weight? No.
Should you be doing a cardio day?
No.
That depends on what else he wants to do as well. Like, yeah, I want to put on weight, but like I don't know the guy. So like if he wants to put on weight,
muscle gain.
pure muscle gain.
Yeah.
Like
Looks a little
aesthetics.
better, yeah.
Yeah. Should I be doing a
training for any
cardio?
sport
No,
anyway.
I don't think you should. I think it's detrimental.
Yeah, you're burning calories that you could be using to grow.
You with that same time you could do some resistance training.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's
Oh
doing
no,
resistance
yeah.
training.
So but with that day, like no. Like,
Yeah, do things that are
more
going to
weights.
help you.
Yeah.
This gets confused a lot though. People go, when I'm trying to
Hey,
put a-
Cushy.
Hello, Cushy.
Kush
Kush.
trains with Bubby.
Oh, yeah. Hey, mate. Yeah, a lot of people get this wrong. They go, well, I'm bulking so I don't do cardio. No, that's not the question.
Yeah.
But I just want to
Yeah.
reiterate that, yes, you should do cardio because cardio isn't just weight loss. Cardio is keeping you alive.
Cardio is your heart rate elevated.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen in weights.
Yeah,
too,
what happens if you get chased by dogs and you can't run for another 100 meters?
Cops.
Or cops, whoever's chasing you.
I don't know what he's up to.
Yeah, well, yeah, more likely dogs, but you know, whatever. So yeah, should you do cardio? Yes. Should you do it if you
A
know?
full dedicated day, I'm taking that as the question.
Yeah. No way.
I think it's actually detrimental. Like I think you should
Yeah.
not do it.
If you are not already gaining weight, so if he's putting on a solid amount of muscle already, but he's
Yeah,
eating enough,
yeah.
then I would say leave it in. Yeah.
Definitely.
No,
Yeah.
it's
If he
more
enjoys
for
it too.
health. It's
yeah.
more for health than. Is it going to keep you leaner? No.
Is it gonna keep?
Leaner putting on weight.
No, not really.
I mean,
I mean,
it
yes.
would be, because
Compared
you
to
wouldn't be putting
compared
on
to
as much.
compared to doing nothing.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
You're not, but then you're not gonna put on weight as fast.
Yeah.
Julian?
Do you think it's a bad thing to work out under stress? We've got 2 minutes left. I've got 2 minutes left. I've got 2 minutes left.
I think if it cuts out, if you want to just start it back up again.
Up to you. Yeah.
So if we're gonna cut out in 2 minutes, guys. We're gonna hit it back up. It'll be like a few minutes. I just want to save this and then we'll
Yeah.
go back.
Sweet.
We'll get this one done in the next minute 41.
You think it's a bad thing to train under stress? Yes. Depends what for, but yes.
What stress? How bad stress? I know that I constantly have stress.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop training.
Yeah.
Like it depends on the stress.
Yeah. If it's affecting your workouts and it can be changed.
Don't be
by-
afraid to have a fucking day off.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna get at. Like if let's say you're stressed because of work life and everything else that's external, and training's not gonna help that, it's gonna make it worse. Have a day off.
Yeah.
If that's gonna affect your growth or your whatever, still have a day off. Stress is never good for you.
Yeah.
But can you still train with stress? Absolutely.
100%.
Depends how you do it.
Everyone's got stress.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone. Most people.
What's more important, working out or
I
what do
think
you eat
maybe
while you're
we.
working out?
Do you reckon we can finish this one? In 50
Yes,
seconds?
absolutely.
What's more important?
Whilst you're working, what's more important is definitely what you're eating.
Depends on your goal.
Yeah, depends on your goal, but
If your goal's to a performance-based
training.
training, if
Yeah.
your goal is aesthetics-based or body composition-based, then I'd say both.
But if your main
It's a
goal is
lot
to
easier
lose
to
weight,
fix your food if that's the big thing than
Yeah.
train for 10 hours a day.
yeah, exactly. Oh, I heard a great one. I'm going to try and say it. If you got I
got
heard this
20
today.
seconds.
If you've got a leak in your bathroom upstairs, I heard this today. If you got a leak in your bathroom upstairs and it's going down to the ground, training is the mop. Are you going to get a better mop every time the hole gets bigger, or are you going to plug the hole? The hole's your diet, the floor's training. That's for weight loss, by the way.
Yeah.
4 seconds.
Fuck yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's going to cut out. We'll be